Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be with me here today. Walter at the workbench with what might be a short, but it might be a long. So, in the last video, I was talking about making your two pieces of lumber the same thickness, okay? And it doesn't matter what that thickness is, just so long as they're even, because you need a panel, okay? Now, grain direction, this way, this way. This is the nicer side. There are, well, technically, there's a pin knot here, and there's a pin knot here that surfaces here. So this is going to offer some tear out challenges, and so is that. This one does not have any pin knots. But if I were to pick a side, if I were to pick a side, it is quarter sawn. This side is really nice. So this side's a little more plain. So if I were going to match these two, I would probably match them like that and see where my panel cut is. Maybe I can eliminate this pin knot. So when you're laying up a panel, I know there's a lot of discussion out there about heart side up and down where you want to reverse them, okay? So one is going to be cup up and the other one's going to be cup down. If the boards are really wide, I can see some benefits to either of those, but I always looked at it first, what it looks like. Second, what is my planing direction? I would love for these to be in such a way that they would plane in the same direction. However, I was taught you glue heartwood to heartwood or sapwood to sapwood. Now, in this instance, sapwood to sapwood would be interesting because that pin knot's way out over here. But that's how I was taught. You glue your sapwood side to sapwood side, or your heartwood side to heartwood side. I was also trained to rip off sapwood and throw it away. Yep. But in some woods like tulip poplar and basswood and pine and maple, sometimes it's hard to discern, or there's just a lot of wood there. So in this instance, I have a choice. Heartwood to heartwood with sapwood on the edge, or sapwood to sapwood. Now, I like the sapwood to sapwood. I like that. Now, what we would do is when we lay out our panel, we would look at the grain and line it up for the most pleasing grain. Then we would make the triangle, telling me these two boards go together and these are the faces. Now comes the question. How do we edge joint them? In the vise like this, one at a time? like that. And then put the other one on top of it. And hope that they're square. They don't look too bad. Now, there is another way to do it, and that is to give yourself some extra width. Right? And you take your faces and you close it like a book. You take this assembly, holding it together, and you put it in your vise as a complete unit. Now, if they come apart like this, what you have to do, put a little clamp on it. Okay, put a clamp there. And you put a clamp there. Now, you joint it. So now you have two opposing boards with a straight edge. If you set your plane really fine, you now start in the middle and you make a light pass, come back a little, make another light pass, come back, but don't go off the edge. Make one more pass. And that should put a little bit of spring into it. So now we take these and we open it up like a book. We put them side by side and they should match perfectly. Might even be better to see if I put it up right here in the vise. Let's see, it might need a little more work. See, it's still not straight. Let's try this way. Only because I was getting that bowing effect. No, it's my vise. My vise jaws are not perfect. So I hope you're having a good day. Like I said, this could be a short one or it could be a long one. Looks like we're going to go for the long one. Because there's one other topic I want to touch on. All right, seeing as they're high in the middle, we'll start here. Until I get two matching shavings. Almost there. That's better. Sometimes I wonder why they even bothered putting the knob on. So now they're matching. We'll start in somewhat near the middle. All right, let's see how I did. First, let's see if I'm even anyways near square. Ha! Look at that. There's no light coming through. The old man still has it. Still got it. All right. Let's tighten this up. There we go. That's what I would call a rub joint. You could put glue on that and just rub it together and it would suck to each other. Now, the interesting thing about doing it that way is the panel should be somewhat flat. And it's pretty good. The boards are not perfectly flat, but the panel is. And that's what I meant in the previous video about thicknessing. Because once you glue this up, then you're ready to flatten the whole entire panel. You don't have to worry so much about each board. So that's about it for that. Now, there is another trick for jointing edges. And we're going to use this one. And that is, you use your workbench like a shooting board. Oops. You place one board on top of the other. Let's get rid of that. And you basically clamp them down in one way, shape, or form so it doesn't move. You lay your plane down on your workbench and you shoot your edge that way. Got a little movement here. Just like a shooting board. Now, I especially like this for when I'm doing thin stock. If I'm up in the 3/4 inch, I don't usually do this. And this also only works if your plane cheeks are square to the sole. Okay? So, is my plain cheek square to my soul? I never check the big planes because they're usually not. This one happens to be square. Yep, we're square both sides. You can adjust your lateral a little bit. So if you need a little bit more at the bottom, you move your lateral to the opposite side. Because we have a camber on the blade, remember. There we go. See? One more time. Now we can check the square. Bingo. Perfectly square. How about for straightness? We did this joint before. Let's compare it to that. Look at that. So there's another shop tip. I gave you 2 for 1. But I do really like doing this method with thinner stock. And you can put 2 or 3 or 4 thin stock together, clamp it down tight, shoot them straight, and you can glue them all up. Also, I'll see if I can link this video to an older one that I did when I did this same exact thing on my laminated workbench. Like, subscribe, and share. Walter out.